What is happening, everybody? I think we are live. Hopefully, we are live. If you can hear me fine, give me a panda emoji in the chat. I always say panda emoji, but I never get a panda emoji. People just say I can hear you fine, which is also fine. So just tell me if you can hear me fine. How's everybody doing today? We have a bit of a setup going on this time. 2 minutes late. Yes, Irfan, I am 2 minutes late. I apologize for that. Uh, we have a. Oh, that's a panda emoji. Thank you, Arnav. How are you? How's everybody doing today? I'm just gonna quickly go ahead and put this on my Instagram story. Okay, I have to download Instagram. I uninstall Instagram from time to time because to help with my productivity, and right now it's uninstalled. So I'm gonna quickly install it and post about the stream. But how's everybody doing today? Hi Sumuk, hi Amanjot, hi Rockstar Gaming, what's up KR Pixels, how's it going? So this is the fourth live stream on the channel. I feel like I'm getting a hang of it. I was, yeah. I mean, it's honestly one thing that I'm constantly, one thing I constantly fear with live streams is what if I run out of things to say, and yeah, I think I'm getting better at it, even with not a podcast, which is the live stream that me and four other friends that I'm sure some of you follow not a podcast that I do with Harsh and others, and even on that you can probably tell that I'm not the best like when it comes to speaking impromptu and stuff. Like I think I'm all right, but I'm not that great at it. But I think we're getting better at it. What's up? Hi Avinash. Avinash is my cousin. I think that's him. I'm just gonna quickly post a story on Instagram, letting people know that we are doing the live. Uh, okay, I need to get the link of the live first. How's everybody doing? We'll get started in just a minute here. As I said, I'm just gonna post it on Instagram, maybe Twitter. We'll see. Hi Palak. Hi Rohit. Hi Kalpana. Hi Shlok. What's up? How are you doing? All right, let's. Okay, I'm just gonna go with. Alright, I'm currently live on YouTube. If you wanna come hang out, the link is in the bio. We're gonna be watching videos and stuff. So, yeah, come join me. Link in the bio. Alright, I'm currently live on YouTube. If you wanna come hang out, the link is in the bio. We're gonna be watching videos and stuff. So, yes, I did get a trim this week. I did trim on my own, in fact, which is not something I usually do. Uh, but yeah. Alright, story is up. Hopefully I didn't. Yeah, never mind. Okay. Do you even go out all days or just ganging inside the room? Man, I mostly stay indoors, honestly. Like, yeah, it's not even funny. Like, I'm pretty used to it at this point. Like, even before the whole thing, I generally stay at home a lot. I don't go out that much other than college. And in the middle of this whole thing, I had a phase where I was kind of sick of staying indoors. But then now I'm again kind of used to it. And I don't think I've gone out in like, in a while. I have not gone out in a while. Sometimes I go to the terrace, but even that's become like super rare. But anyway, we'll wait like another couple minutes and then we'll get started. I did post. So for those of you that are not aware of what this live stream is about, essentially the idea is to just create some kind of a community of creators, video creators, photographers, that type of stuff. This is the fourth live stream on the channel, meaning I have been going at it for four, not consecutive weeks. I had a 1 week gap in the middle, but this is the fourth time we're doing this. Every Wednesday is when I try to do it. So I generally just watch videos of other people, and the way you can submit your video is by filling out the form that goes on the community section. That the form that I post on the community section of my channel every Tuesday. So yeah, I take about 10 videos every well my goal is to take 10 videos every live stream, and um, yeah, if you want to be part of the next one, just submit the form next time on Tuesday. Keep an eye out for that. I did take 10 submissions yesterday, so we have that ready. Um, college reopen in January. Nice, that's cool. You didn't remove the tech devoted name from the channel. You said you're gonna do it last live stream, right? Yeah, I mean, I did. I don't know. I couldn't gather the courage for it yet. I feel like I should wait like another month or two. Once I have like frequent uploads rolling in, then I'll go ahead and change it. Just give people some more time to get used to it. Oh, we have a super chat. Thank you so much, Dhruv. Thank you, Dhruv. I 100% recognize you. Dhruv is like always out there sending people love and then super chats. Thank you so much, Dhruv. That means a lot. Um, all right, let's check out some videos then. So let me open up the Google form and then we will take a look at the videos. I'll share my screen in just a second. Yep, everybody knows Dhruv. What's happening, everybody? Editing and watching this live. Sudeep is getting stuff done. That's nice, man. Okay, our first video here is from Kush Ramchandani. He says the video is a travel film that he made a little while ago. So I'm just waiting for this to load and then I'll share my screen. My volume is sorry about that. Alright, yep. Hopefully you guys can see the stream lagging. And honestly, I there's nothing I can do about it at this point. I'm just trying. Lag. Okay, we'll see. We'll wait a bit and see what happens. It's not even in my hands at this point. Like last week, it was totally fine. The week before that, it was laggy. So, yeah. I'm still getting a hang of it. I'm gonna try and invest in a capture card sometime soon. But for now, I think it's all right. Like we'll see if it's like super terrible, then we'll think about it. We'll do something. But all right. Our first video, as I said, is from Kush. He says it's a travel film he made a little while ago. So let's go ahead and watch that. Okay, people are saying it's fine now. Cool, that's great. I'm just gonna... Alright, let's go. I don't know if Kush is here, but...
Hello vlog, Kush here, back with another video. Today we're going to be exploring Jaisalmer. So we're at the Jaisalmer fort. Well, I didn't vlog anything after this, so this is going to be a voiceover vlog.
Relatable.
This place is full of music, and on every corner of the fort you'll find someone playing an instrument. Listen for yourselves. And now, time for that crispy B-roll. We then proceeded to explore the fort. It's an enormous place full of antiques and culture. And planned to upload them on a page that we'd create for him. Artist there, a local painter. We had this idea to create an Instagram page for him.
That is
we
so
took
nice.
photos of his paintings and planned to upload them on a page that we'd create for him.
Yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah. What?
No way.
The sand dunes were crazy, and with that, we had our Rajasthani cooked food and enjoyed the rest of the night.
Okay, Kush, I don't know if you're on the live, but okay, my thoughts. Uh, I should probably preface this by saying I don't really do much travel work, so I don't really know if I'm the best person to give you any kind of feedback or impressions on this. Um, I think this is great. Obviously, a lot of effort went into it, like into the edit. I can totally see that. There is a story. There's definitely some personality with the whole. I love how you talked about the part where you decided to make an Instagram account for the person, the artist over there, and also just the little like the thing where you had like a bottle on the gimbal. That was pretty cool. Personally, I'm not a big fan of like all the vape pant transitions and stuff. I think that's what they're called. That's just my personal opinion. But this by itself looks great. If you're into that whole vibe, that's great. The grade itself is also quite nice. Sick aerial footage. Yeah, I think perfect length for a travel film. I guess I think this is pretty good. It also has like good visuals, but then there's also like actual vlog material in it. So I think great length. Like in that perspective. Yeah, just overall great stuff. I don't really have any like specific thoughts because honestly I don't really do much travel work at all, so I don't really know exactly how you could improve and all, but uh, just just judging it by itself, I think it's great. And yeah, keep creating. Thank you so much for sharing your work. You guys, again, I keep saying this every live stream, but the whole point of this is to share work from fellow creators. So if you like the things that you're watching, please go ahead and check them out, subscribe to them, show them some love. That's the whole point of this. Um, let's see. Let's go. I'm gonna quickly pop in the chat. What's up, my instant search? How are you? Hi Aditya. I just bought the shotgun Boya M1. Just assuming I haven't made a mistake. What do you say? MM1? Okay. I've tried out the BY M1, the Boya, the Lavalier microphone. I'm not sure about the MM1, but I think I've heard good things about that too. Is that like the budget? Like, is it like supposed to be the knockoff of a like a Rode Video Micro? Because in that case, I think it might be good. But yeah, man. I mean, Boya in general, like I think they make value for money stuff. So if you've bought it, you probably got a decent product. Uh, Hi Prabodh, how are you? Hi Andropunk. Hi, how have you been, Suraj? Thank you, Arnav. Thanks for asking. I've been all right. Yeah, just spent the past couple of hours setting up this whole thing, and yeah, I'm just happy to be here and check out some work and chat with you guys. So let's go ahead and check out our um, next video. Adiraj says, I have a video to show you. Can I share it here? Unfortunately, I'm so sorry. That is not how we are running this. To keep it organized and to keep it fair, I am taking submissions through a Google form, which I put out every Tuesday, the day before the live stream. So yesterday I put out a Google form on the community section of this channel. That's where you could, submit your video to me, and I only take 10 because I want to keep it like I want to take only as many as I can actually cover. So yeah, just keep an eye out next Tuesday. That's where I'll be putting up the community the community post of the Google form. That's how you can send me a video, or as I've already said before, you can also always reach out to me over Instagram because I am quite active there, and if you want me to check out some stuff, send me a link there. Although again, I do take some time because I do get quite a few requests on Instagram, so it might take a couple of days. Anyway, let's check out our next submission. This is from Sumant. He says it's the first video I've shot after getting the A6300 in Sigma 1835. Alright. Sounds interesting. A6300 and 1835. I'm guessing you adapted it with a MC11 or something like that.
Hey guys, welcome back to another brand new video. Today we'll be taking a look at the Nokia 6.1 Plus and see how it holds up in 2019.
Nice. Love the aspect ratio.
Started.
Oh, also about the previous video, I just realized, I don't know if Kush is still here, so I don't even know if this is valid, but in the previous, like the travel video, I realized the black bars were baked in and not actually like natural. So like if you want there to be black bars actually if you wanted to get letterboxed, actually export it in that resolution instead of manually adding the black bars, or like in this case. So if you want to have a 21:9 video, you would export it at 1920 by 822. This is 1280 by 540, which again is roughly 21:9 if my math is right. Yeah, that's something like 21:9. But anyway, let's check out this video. As I said, Sumant has submitted it. He says it's the first video he shot after getting the A6300 and the 1835. Is the Nokia 6.1 worth it? Is it still worth buying in 2020? Okay, let's watch it.
Welcome back to another brand new video. Today we'll be taking a look at the Nokia 6.1 Plus and see how it holds up in 2019. So let's go and get started. First, let's get the performance out of the The performance is just as good as day one. Honestly, it has to do with the Android 1 program. It has basically a pixel-like experience, no bloatware.
Okay, I just realized we also watched the video from Retro PC Tech last week, so yeah, my bad. I should have gone through the submissions earlier on because I don't want it to get like repetitive. I want everybody to get a fair chance. But since we are here, I'll watch like a minute of it and then we'll talk about it.
With just pure stock Android, which is really nice in my opinion. The Snapdragon 636 along with 6 GB of RAM and Adreno 509 still hold up pretty well. Obviously can't play graphically demanding games and ultra settings, but for the most part performance is not going to be an issue. Now what has Pro, but from the pictures that are taken on the stock camera application and the Google bother about it, durable in my opinion. I have dropped it before. I think it was 3 feet, but it's the front. But honestly, it's just how it is. The screen is pretty good thing. The performance is fine. Build quality and overall the feel of this device is great. And
All right. As I said, we did watch his video last week, and I completely recognized the aesthetic and the style. And I remember, like in the video that he shared last week, there was like a lot of screen recording and stuff being used in it. Whereas in this, he's leaning into like more stuff that he's actually shot. So great job on that. I do think, and I said it last week, I do think you know to shoot your stuff well. So this is great. I don't really have anything specific to say. Again, this is like super good stuff. 3 minutes is actually I would go a little bit longer for like a revisited video or something like that. Maybe like 5-6 minutes. Depending on how much you have to actually offer in terms of information. But yeah, from what I'm seeing here, this looks good. Audio sounds great. Visuals are quite nice. On the whole, just keep at it. Only thing I noticed in like some shots, and this is personal preference, is that there's just like too much fade. I would tone down on that a little bit, like in this shot. Other than that, great stuff. Thank you so much for sharing. I didn't realize it's the second time you shared your work, but that's completely fine. Okay, Prabodh, we have a super chat. Thank you so much, Prabodh, for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Yes, thank you. Yep, messed up reading your message. Okay. All right, let's check out our next video. This would be from Let's see. Okay, Sam. He says it's the first and only video on his channel. All right, let's give it a watch. Was my video picked, Chinmay? I don't know if you submitted it yesterday. Yeah, it should be there. I only took like 10 strictly. Like I only took 10 submissions because I want to go through every single one of them. We'll go through all 10 of them. So if you gave it in the form yesterday, you'll see it in some time. Is 720p 60 possible for live? Are you asking me to do that resolution and frame rate, or are you asking like in general? I guess it would be possible. I'm not sure. Like I'm pretty new to live streaming. This I think is 720p 30 right now. Personally, I would not do 60. Just personal preference. I 60. I've talked about the 60. Just looks quite artificial to me, and I would actually like do 24. Like 24 is my ideal, but for some reason this one's in 30. So I'm just sticking to that for this live stream. But yeah. Okay, this video, as I said, Sam Tech, Realme Buds unboxing and full review. Let's check it out. I don't know if he's here, but we will watch it. Nice.
Hey guys, Sam here and welcome back to Sam Tech. Now these are the Realme Buds Q. I have been using them for a week now and here is my full review. Let's start by talking about the design. Now these earbuds come with a full in-ear design and they are extremely lightweight. So each earbud weighs in at around 3.6 grams, which is even lighter than the sheet of A4 paper. When it comes to the fit, they fit snug in my ear and they also come with a small and large ear tips. Overall the fit was amazing and as these are very light, it makes them feel more comfortable in ears. When it comes to design of the case, it is this cobblestone looking like case and you can easily carry it around in your pocket. Now let's talk about the most important factor, that is sound quality. These earphones have 10 mm drivers and the bass is pretty decent. The sound quality is not. Buds will provide you about 3.5 hours of playback and you can easily charge them up again by putting them in this case. The case will charge these earphones after some time and you will get overall 20 hours of battery life. But the downside of these earphones is that they come with micro USB charging. But then considering the price, I'm not gonna complain about that. Now these earphones do come with some smart features like instant pairing. As soon as you took out both the earbuds from the case, they will show up in your Bluetooth devices and you can easily connect them to your device. Now once they are paired to a device, next time you just have to take the earbuds out from the case and they will automatically get connected to the music and triple tap to skip the gaming mode, which can be enabled by touching both the.
Is this like a render or an image that's placed here? Because I can't tell if it's the actual earphones in frame itself or the image.
The
Anyway.
buds for 2 seconds simultaneously. Okay, so coming to the price. Realme Buds Q come at a price of rupees 2000 and for this price this is a great deal. You can definitely go ahead and check them. I will make sure this in the next one.
Okay. Sam, yes. Firstly, you sound pretty young. So congrats on that. Like if you started early, I think that's freaking amazing. Like this reminds me of when I started. So firstly, congrats on that. Like great stuff. On the whole, great video. Love the pacing, love how detailed it is, love the background music. I can tell you have shot it on phone. I feel like you've shot it on phone because like the exposure was changing in some areas. So like maybe fix your exposure when you're filming. Apart from that, I guess try and have like some more like variety when it comes to your product footage or aka b-roll. um, I'd love to have seen some shots where you had like the earphones in your the earphones in your ear and showing us like some kind of idea of the fit and things like that. And like the part where you have the screen recording being shown, I would maybe like decrease the size of the whole like the phone and stuff just to like make it a little more realistic, because right now I can pretty easily tell that like it's a screen recording inside the frame of a phone and not the actual phone itself. So maybe if you want, like, I don't know if that's the intention, if you want it to come off like a screen recording, that's fine, but if you want it to look a little more realistic, I would either reduce the size of the whole thing here, or I would just I understand that you're shooting with your phone, so like maybe you obviously you can't use your phone itself, so maybe just decrease the size of the whole thing here. Apart from that, yeah, I don't really have anything like specific to say. I think this is quite decent, great work overall. Just a little more variety in the shots. The editing, the call outs that you had were kind of neat, so good job on that, and they were 3D tracked pretty well. I don't know if you did it manually or if it was actually automatically tracked. But yeah, neat video. Thank you so much for sharing, and keep creating. Let's see. What's happening, everybody? Review or riot? My instant search. Dude, you know I already follow your work. Aditya, come on. This is from Samuk. He says he shot it on the OnePlus 5T. Oh, wow. Alright, something's up. Okay, just give me a sec, guys. I should have checked this out before going live, and I did last time, but yeah, like I just couldn't do today. Your stream just froze for a bit. No, I was not talking. I don't think it froze. Yeah, I was just trying to figure something out. Thanks for sticking with me. Day in the life, Bangalore, Church Street. Oh yes, Bangalore. Nice to see some Bangalore representation. Let's check it out. He says he shot this on the OnePlus 5T. Okay, I have a feeling there's definitely going to be a shot of the OnePlus Experience store in this video, because yeah, I mean, for those of you that are from Bangalore, you would know that it's in the same area. Plus, he says shot on OnePlus, so I just have a feeling. Anyway, kindly use headphones for best experience. Yes, Sumuk, I am gonna follow your instructions. Okay. All right. Let's see. So I don't know if you're on the live, if you're on the chat. If you're on the chat, let me know. But there's a few things I'd like to say. Firstly, all right, what's happening? Oh, never mind. Okay. Firstly, again, I don't really like deal in. I don't really make this type of content that much. But if I were to like share my thoughts, uh, firstly, like I feel like you, like there wasn't really like any intention with the whole. I mean, there doesn't have to be like any intention with the video, but I just feel like there was just too many random shots that I didn't necessarily need to see. Um, that second, you said you are shooting on the phone, which is completely fine. I would maybe like experiment with getting into a manual video recording app or something like that. Something like Filmic Pro. Filmic Pro is available on Android, right? Yeah, Filmic. No, is Filmic Pro available? Somebody correct me in the chat. Is Filmic Pro available on Android? I don't remember. Otherwise, you can check out Moment. Moment also has an app, Moment Pro for video recording. You can control. You can't control your aperture, but you can control your shutter speed and ISO. You can shoot in log, which is pretty cool. So right now, I feel like you've shot with the stock camera itself, and I feel it just looks too sharp. The video, it looks very phone-like. I mean, there's like if you want that look, that's completely fine. But I feel like it would be way more aesthetic if you went a little, if you softened the image a little bit, or like I don't know, took the if you reduce the sharpness before shooting a little bit. Apart from that, like I'm also not like a particularly big fan of like some of the transitions. If that's your jam, I mean that's completely all right. Go for it. But yeah, just on the whole, like I feel like a little more intention would help. And I feel like if you're just giving me like a minute or like 2 minutes of like the video doesn't necessarily have to be 4 minutes long. I mean, I understand that you might have chosen that length because the length of the track is that long and you probably synced it to the track. But but yeah, if I would just take the best shots and make like a 1 minute, 2 minute, even 30-second cut is like totally fine. I feel like the length is it's just completely fine. Like just play to your strengths and like use only use your best shots and put that in, and then I don't know, tailor your music around that. I feel that would be a much better output than a longer video with every single shot in there. So thank you for sharing your work. Honestly, it's been a while since I saw Church Street in MG. Thanks for that. I mean, the very opening shot of the full metro train, that yeah man, that brought back some memories. Thank you for that. Thanks for sharing your video. I hope you keep creating, because yeah, I mean, yeah, just keep creating, and it's always good to see creators from Bangalore. I'm a huge advocate for like, I try to like, if you follow me on Twitter, you know that every single time I find, maybe not every single time, but like I talk a fair amount about like creators from Bangalore stuff. Like I get very excited when I hear about somebody who is a creator and from Bangalore, especially in like my space, or like the not like MySpace, but like my space, like in either the tech space or like the YouTube space, whatever. Anyway, thank you so much for sharing your work. What's happening, everybody? Let's check out the chat. Hashtag Varun in the live chat. Who's hashtag Varun? What's up, Aviral? Yes, some harsh critiquing could be useful. All right, we'll take note of that. Let's check out our next video. Why is our next video also from? I'm just gonna take a second to figure this out. Okay, this is our next video, which is from Sam again. I don't know if it's the same Sam as earlier. I think not. He says this video was entirely shot on a GoPro. It was shot way back in 2019, and he just shot it to keep it as a travel memory. But during the lockdown, I learned some editing tips and tricks through YouTube and decided to take this old footage and make it into a short 1 minute video for Instagram. All right, nice. Let's check it out. I'm gonna. Okay, that was indeed short. Nice. Uh, Okay, we're getting a lot of travel submissions today for whatever reason. Anyway, thanks for sharing it. Firstly, like again, I don't really deal with travel that much. I know I've said this like a million times already, but same thing that I said earlier. Like I'm not a particularly big fan of like this style of travel videos where there's just like too much like fast-paced stuff and crazy transitions. Although you did do a decent job at, I think you did a good job at executing the transitions, the masking and everything was super clean. Good job on that. On the whole, just yeah, I don't know. I don't have anything specific to say. It's not really my style, so I don't know what to say like particularly. The color was nice. Yeah, this shot was damn cool. Like this is probably like my favorite shot from the bunch. Also, I'm like curious. Like, did you actually capture the aurora? Is that what it's called? The aurora thing at night, or is it like some kind of like I don't know. I don't think you no. I don't think you see these at. I don't. Okay, I'm like such a noob right now, but I don't think you can find these, whatever this is called. I think it's called an aurora in like in India. Like please correct me, I'm probably wrong. Yeah man, I mean this again, it's not my style per se, but this is like quite nice. It looks quite good. Yeah, just thanks so much for sharing. Oh, I know I didn't say anything specific, but that's really all I have to say. I can recognize the music too. Yeah, that's one more thing. Yeah, I mean that particular track is kind of overused. I don't remember the exact name of it. So maybe like just try to like use like a different track or something if you really want to stand out. But that's completely fine. I don't think there's anything wrong with like following trends. Although it's yeah, just great stuff. You do you. Thanks for sharing your work. They call Northern Lights. Yeah, I think that's what they call too. Thanks, Aviral. Thank you. What's happening, everybody? Hi, Moobot. Mr. Moobot, what's up? How are you? I remember Mr. Moobot from Twitter. We always have a good chat there. Just hopped in here to give you some watch time and leave a like on the stream. Have fun. Thank you. Okay, are you going already? Come on, man. Anyway, I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Next, we have Vaibhav Chowdhury. He says he got his first phone, decided to test out its camera. It was shot when I had very little knowledge about cinematography, and I also messed up in the expose settings. That's why the video is a little bit grainy. That's alright. We shall check it out. It'd be awesome if you could check out the comment on your community post. I missed it again this week. My bad, drop that video link here. The video I'm mentioning is entirely shot on Nord. Did you drop the link here in the chat? Because I can't see it. Yeah, I mean, if you really want me to, like, again, next week, otherwise you can just send me a link on Instagram. As I said, I do respond to messages there. I try to respond as often as possible. Oh yeah, Namit just brought up the new Sony full frame. I just remembered. Like, Sony made an announcement. They're gonna announce something on the 15th. And I haven't been keeping up with leaks that much, but from what I know, like, it's gonna be some kind of a camera targeted at YouTubers and vloggers apparently, similar to like the A6600 form factor, but an A7 S3 kind of flip screen where you can like flip it sideways and not upwards. So that'll be pretty exciting. Like I'm curious. Like I also read somewhere it's going to be a full frame, because then like that does not like I can't really like wrap my head around that, because like if it is full frame, if it is the A6600 form factor, I don't think that's possible. I don't know. And if it has a flip out screen, like wouldn't they be jeopardizing their full frame lineup? I don't know. It's definitely not the A74. I do know that it's going to be like some kind of a like new series entirely. Yeah, it's not the A74. It's probably some kind of like under $1,000, under $1,500, not under thousand, maybe under 1,500 2K camera, but yeah, we'll see. It's going to be exciting. It's going to be at 6:30 in the morning though, like Indian Standard Time on 15th September, and I haven't got up at that time in a long time. So it's going to be a first for me in a while. We also have the Apple event on 15th. They are not announcing the iPhone, contrary to popular belief. That's still going to happen in October, at least that's what I think. But yeah, anyway, let's check out the video. It's from WebHub, Google Pixel 3a cinematic video, shot and edited on the 3a. All right, let's check it out. Firstly, good job. I mean, like, I just want to thank you for correctly exporting the video in the right ratio, because yeah. I mean that's you're already like avoiding amateur mistakes by correctly exporting it anyway. Where'd you go? Okay. Did you? Okay, I can't tell if you like. I think you did. I think you repeated the music here. Yeah. So there. So from what I can tell, the track that you chose ends at like the 35-second mark, and like I can't exactly figure out why you decided to go like the extra 5 seconds, like repeat that track, and then like use. I mean, I get it. You wanted to have this shot in there. That's probably why you did it. But I feel like just till here would have been perfectly fine. Where the track originally ended, because this shot feels super out of place. The one where supposedly, I'm gonna guess it's your friend or somebody, and the shooting on the camera, that I feel like is, I don't know, it just, yeah, like it just had me like I was just, yeah, it just fell out of place. I don't know how else to put it. There's another shot where you have, I think, your friend. Is that the only one? I think that's the only one. Yeah, that's the only one. Is that the only one? No, okay, there's two. Yeah. This and then that, the final shot. Yeah, I don't really understand the point of that exactly. I do like the music very much. It's very calming, very relaxing. I don't understand like the vertigo that wasn't maybe necessary. Personal preference. You could also just maybe have like tried to like had some like one kind of style that I've been leaning into a lot lately is just locking the camera to the tripod and yeah, just getting a stable shot. Like I feel like a lot of shots don't need movement. People think you need movement very often, but you don't. Like I just think that, like especially in a place like this, I mean, I feel like some of the shots were repetitive. So maybe you could have had a mix of moving, like shots with movement, and also shots that were just purely stable, and maybe were like close-ups of the surroundings of the flowers or plants or whatever. Um, yeah, I think that would have looked quite nice. I feel like maybe this is a pretty short video to begin with, but like you could have trimmed down the length a little bit more. Maybe also experiment with grading a little bit. I do think you have graded it quite a bit. Like this shot is quite beautiful. But maybe yeah, just try that out as well. Other than that, there's one more thing I wanted to say. I forgot. Yeah, the same thing that I said earlier. Like I don't know what camera app you shot this using. You said Pixel 3a, but if I don't know, I can't tell if it's a stock camera app. If it is, then maybe try to like shoot in like a manual recording app, because like I feel like it's too sharp right now. The footage with phone footage in general, I keep saying this, it looks too digital. So either reduce that sharpness in post or find a way to do it beforehand. Yeah, and I think that would just look way more pleasing. And yeah, but on the whole, I mean, this is good stuff. Like some of the shots, like that one especially, I really like. Thanks for sharing your work, Vaibhav. I don't know if you're on the live, but yeah. All right, what's happening? Mr. Mubot says, I used to think that flip art screens are so crucial for shooting yourself, but the experience lately is saying that external monitors are much better in practicality. Yes and no. I mean, external monitors, yeah, for sure. If you can get your hands on one, and if you can have one on your setup at all times, that'll obviously be much bigger. Also, in most cases, more color accurate and stuff. But like, there is like some level of convenience to having a flip out screen. Like you can't argue with that. Like my camera that I'm using right now, the A6300, doesn't have a flip out screen. And like there's just so many times I wish I had a flip out screen. Like in the beginning I used to say it's not that big of a deal, it has good autofocus, I'll always be in focus, and framing I can like just do trial and error and check. But sometimes I do feel the need very desperately for a flip out screen. I just think there's a huge level of convenience to that, just being able to flip it up or flip it sideways without messing, like without having to add any external stuff like a monitor or whatever. I think it's very convenient, because yeah, like a lot of times I want to just practice framing and stuff at home, but the fact that I can't see myself is such a buzzkill. Like while shooting, I just feel like I would use my camera way more. Maybe it's an excuse I'm making, but I feel like I would use my camera way more and practice way more if I could actually flip the screen and see. I would experiment way more. Anyway, what's up? What's happening, everybody? Just get an external monitor, not a flip out screen. Yeah, I mean, if you can, go ahead. Let's appreciate Suraj for reviewing our video, even though he's an excellent filmmaker. Still, he's watching us, the noobs. Nah, man, thank you for sharing your work. I don't think I'm a work in progress. Yeah, I'm still got a lot to learn myself. But yeah, thank you, appreciate it. Ever had your sensor clean? Mine has spots in the videos it's showing these days. No, I have not. I would like to. I don't know what the procedure for it is. I know I can just go to the Sony showroom and ask them to clean it, but I believe, actually I don't know. I think it costs a little bit of money. I'm not sure. I believe if you're under warranty, you can get a clean for free. But yeah, mine also has a lot of spots. I gotta get it checked. Next one's from Sudeep SD. I don't know if he's still on the chat. Sudeep, I already follow you, man. But it's okay. We're gonna check out this particular video, because I don't think I watched it. Acer Aspire 5 review, the Content Creators Notebook. We'll watch it in just a moment. How's everybody doing today? I feel like today's been like a little more dry than last time. I don't know if I can't really see what the live count of viewers is right now. I haven't opened that window, but yeah. All right, let's go ahead and check this out.
Alright, so I've been using the Acer Aspire 5 Slim laptop, which comes coupled with the NVIDIA MX350 dedicated graphic card, and I've used it for a solid amount of time now, and this is my review of Picard. And I've used it for a solid amount of time now, and this is my review of it. Let's get started.
Ooh.
Alright, so without any further ado, let's get into the video itself. And the first thing I need to talk about before I get started with the review itself, let's talk about why I actually opted for this laptop. Now, the first thing in my concern is that I wanted a sleek and a well-built laptop, but it should also provide me with enough specifications for the long run, because as I'm entering into college, or as you call it, university, I need both portability. I need this to be good at everyday tasks and also be super good at my content creation process. So that's why I opted for this laptop. It felt like it had all the specifications I needed, and it felt like it was a jack of all trades. So I went with this one. So with that being said, let's get started and let's talk about the first thing I'm going to be talking about this laptop, the build quality. So the build quality of the laptop is something, and given that this laptop is actually really well built overall, the keypad or the key, and given that
Is that fake grass? I mean, it looks so good. It almost looks real, but at the same time, I mean, nothing is real these days. Like, but like, this is sunlight, so like, this is probably real grass. I don't know if this is real grass. Yeah, it probably is.
an output, it's actually pretty great on the laptop too. And talking about build quality, where right when you open the laptop, you're greeted to this beautiful space inside it. And given that this laptop is actually really well built overall, the keypad or the keys are also really good. The keyboard on this laptop is something which I really loved, and that's what stands out in this product, I feel, in the overall build quality itself. The travel is great, and the overall feel when you type on it is actually pretty superb. Now, these keys are also backlit, which means that you can use this at any environment, given that even if you're in a dark room. And these backlit keys have 3 modes or 3 intensity features, where you can choose the keys of the backlight good top on this laptop. And right about this one, but compared to the overall bezels on the competition like the Asus ZenBook 14 or 15 or any other brands, they provide way lesser bezels on the top and the bottom.
Okay, I think that is. I'm
This one, but
sorry. I'm
compared
sorry.
to the overall bezels on the competition like the Asus ZenBook 14 or 15 or any other brands, they provide
Yeah, I think that's a carpet. Okay, we'll move on. I mean,
competition
that's
like
fine.
the Asus ZenBook 14 or 15 or any other brands, they provide way lesser bezels on the top and the bottom. So this is a con you might need to consider if you're buying this laptop, but otherwise the overall build quality on the screen footprint also is super good. But other than the Full HD screen, this screen is an anti-glare screen, which means that it doesn't reflect any light which falls on it. So that also adds up to one of the good factors in the build quality. So the build quality is something which is really super great on this one, and I think I'm not going to be complaining at any point, because
All right, Sudeep. I mean, you already know I follow your stuff, so like,
flies through everything
I'm
like
not gonna
breeze,
I follow you because I think your stuff is good. So, yeah. I mean, great video overall from what I'm seeing here. From what I remember, I think he shoots his videos on a phone, and that's quite impressive because you can't even tell that he does it on a phone. And this is what I mean when I say, you can make a video shot on a phone look quite good. It's all about the lighting. Although I think he shoots on a Pixel. I don't remember. Sudeep, if you're on the chat, let us know. This is super detailed, great stuff. If anything, I would just get a little more variety of the product shots. You do have like good taste in terms of like the whole aesthetic and set design and stuff, but just a little more variety would be nice. More shots of you working on the laptop, yeah, like a little more, maybe like a wider version of that with like a little bit of view. I think you do, yeah, something like this, but like maybe a few more variations, a few more angles, but just to keep it more engaging. Like that's it. Otherwise, this is good stuff. You have like properly marked timestamps, all of that, following the YouTube, like the YouTube, the YouTube thing. I mean, just making things easy for the viewer. And love how detailed it is. Thank you so much for sharing your work. I honestly, I don't have anything to say. This is good stuff. I did notice there's actually, never mind. Yeah, I was never mind. Okay, yeah, great stuff. Thank you so much for sharing your work, Sudeep. I don't know if you're on the chat, but yeah, thanks for sharing. Definitely check him out. Check out every single person that's being featured today. That's the whole point of this. Hi, Rohit Agni, what's up? I focus on script and the content so much that I hardly get time to plan my B-roll. But in my last review, I did try a couple of shots, nothing too dynamic. All right. I mean, I guess. Yeah, it's like I think you should like we should. I feel like having videos that only have product shots. I used to do that back in the day. Is not the best way to go about it, but at the same time, having only talking heads in a video is also not like the best thing to do. I like to have a healthy balance of product shots and talking heads. That way, it's engaging. You actually have the person in the video. I mean, I would always like try. I would always advocate for the person to be in the video. If you can, if you're comfortable with that, because I feel like that's just a huge way to add personality to any video, whether that's the way you speak, your general demeanor or demeanor, the general way you speak, and then the kind of personality you bring, your humor, all of that counts. So a healthy balance of both. Our next video is Ashish Thakur.
People don't really understand it.
He says the clips in this music video were shot in 2018 and 19. We used them to create the video during the time of quarantine at home. All right. When we were shooting the real clips in 2019, the theme was a depressed, uneasy, messy, introverted boy who desires to stop every negative thought around him, which turned out to be in match with the theme of the song. Okay, that is very very detailed. Thanks for that. Music is made by my friends Raj Biswakarma. Okay, and lyrics and vocals by one of my friend. Whole video was shot on Canon 1300D with the 50mm. All right, let's go. Hi Yash, how are you doing? I think the stream's going all right. You guys tell me. Hi Shreyas, hi Santosh. Hello sir, big fan. No, big fan of you, Shreyas. Raj Biswakarma said, okay, that's the name of the person who made the music. Okay. All right, let's give it a go.
Until you actually see it. Everything is so dry here, and it's been drying out for 2 years, so it's very volatile. And people don't really understand it until you actually see it. Everything is so dry here, and it's been drying out for 2 years, so it's very volatile. And
World War III is beginning to trend on social
Thank you very
media.
much and good afternoon. Last night at my direction, the United States military successfully executed a flawless precision strike that killed the #1 terrorist anywhere in the world, Qasem Soleimani.
Assessment that COVID-19 can be characterized as a pandemic.
India also is on a high alert after the first coronavirus case was confirmed in the country.
Unfortunate news coming in, and we can confirm the first coronavirus death in India.
आज रात 12 बजे से संपूर्ण देश में संपूर्ण लॉकडाउन होने जा रहा है.
The death toll in the global coronavirus pandemic now has surpassed 400,000 people.
It is the cyclone Amphan that is going to hit the eastern coast of the country.
Overnight, Minneapolis on fire.
I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
Slick.
Take me edge of the paradise. Wash the poison from my eyes. For this the darkness has won. All the things that you show. Wish I could stop this scream inside my head. Couldn't speak a word, my mind is dead. Wish I could stop this scream inside my head. Couldn't speak a word, and now it's unsaid. Now it's unsaid. Can't stand on my feet, the loneliness hits me wish that I'd ignore, and my mind is dead. If there's no stopping, the way lies ahead. Couldn't speak a word, and now it's unsaid.
That's a nice shot.
So much to keep COVID-19 from spreading, because this is a physical health crisis. But there's something deeper going on inside us. It's sowing the seeds of a major mental health crisis.
Okay, I'm just gonna read the description one more time. When we shoot in the real clips in 2019, the theme was supposed to be a depressed, unneat, messy introvert boy who desires to stop every negative thought around him, which turned out to be in match with the theme of the song. Okay, it took a weird, like a very interesting direction, like the whole video. I mean, it started off with the whole whatever's happening around the world stuff, and then like there was rocks flying in the air, like suddenly. I mean, like the VFX was quite good. I mean, good job on that. But like I okay, fine. If I feel like if the world is kind of like in a messy place and nothing really makes sense, I feel like he wouldn't just be walking around like looking at his phone. Like if the rocks were in the air, I would expect like him to be a little more surprised and stuff, as opposed to like just walking around with the phone. I like maybe that was not planned initially, because you did mention that this was shot like over a couple of years and stuff like that. So maybe it wasn't planned and it ended up like turning into some kind of VFX test. I'm not sure like what exact this thing was, but it just felt like there were just too many. I don't know exactly what to make of it. I mean, I don't understand the whole portion where he's just walking around with the phone, and then suddenly you were in Goa or something like that, and then there's this in the end. Is he like sick of life, and is that kind of what this is supposed to depict? I mean, good job on the VFX again that I already mentioned. The actual production itself is also quite good. You said you shot all of this on a Canon 1300D, which is an under 15K camera, so great job on that. But I'm just a little bit confused by the whole like the story itself. So yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna like stop there. I mean, I don't know, like great production value, great production quality, pretty good VFX, pretty convincing VFX. Just a little bit confused by the story. So maybe if you can help me with that. I don't know if you're on the chat, but yeah. Thanks so much for sharing your work. I mean, definitely good stuff. As I said, I mean, yeah, I don't really necessarily like mean in it, like I don't mean it in like whatever I said. I didn't mean it like in a bad way. I just need a little bit more help understanding the story. Yeah, that's about it. Thanks for sharing your work. Thanks for sharing your work, Ashish, and keep creating. With that, I think we have one more submission. Oh, today I feels like we got to the last submission much faster. But yeah, this one's from Shashank Mohan. He says it's just his experience with the Fossil Sports smartwatch. It's the first smartwatch he ever owned, so I'm guessing this is a review. How do we submit videos? So I post a community post on my community section with a Google form link every Tuesday. So I posted a link yesterday, asking you guys to submit the videos. So yeah, that's how we submit your videos. I will be posting another form link on next Tuesday, the day before we do the live stream. So keep an eye out for that. Hey Suraj, just to know your POV is filmmaker word abused a lot. It's the same person that it's just from Mr. Theory. He was just like 2 minutes ago calling me an excellent filmmaker. That's actually a very good topic of discussion. I mean, it's very debatable. It's very. I mean, there's no hard and fast rule. Like I feel like a lot of words, their definition evolves over time, as people change and as people evolve. Definitions and I feel like the meanings of words just change. It's like especially with the whole like internet culture and stuff. But is it abused a lot? Maybe. I feel like yeah. I don't know. I would like to hear from you guys. Who is a filmmaker? Can YouTubers call themselves filmmakers? I do think there is some level of there's definitely talent. There's definitely a lot of work that goes into making a YouTube video. I would like from my own experience, I can tell you it's almost as much as like a short film or like a decent budget film. There's definitely a lot of effort that goes into like certain videos. But can you call them filmmakers? I don't know. In some sense of the word, I guess yeah. In a way, YouTube videos, like whether that's a review, whether that's some kind of vlog, they have a story. It's essentially a film. I mean, I don't know. Personally, I like to I just like to go by a video creator. That's how I advertise myself these days. Yeah, I just like to go by that because I found that a lot of people get butthurt when you say you're a filmmaker when all you make is YouTube videos. Plus, yeah, I don't really think like I still think there's a certain level of quality that you have to like attain or reach if you want to call yourself a filmmaker. I don't know. That's just my take. I'd love to hear what you guys think. For me, like the name doesn't really matter much as long as you don't call me influencer. I'm good with that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with influencer. There's just too much stigma around that. But influencer, I just tell people I make videos and I'm a video creator. That's how I advertise myself these days. That's my take on it. Gavin says, in my mind, anyone with a story and a camera can be a filmmaker. Yeah, that's the thing. Again, it's super democratized in the 21st century. Anybody with everybody has a camera in the form of their smartphone. So yeah, if you have a story, you can make a video, you can make a film. Alright, let's check out the video here by Shanky Mohan Studios. It's called Don't Buy the Fossil Sports Smartwatch Without Watching This. Let's go.
Hey guys, how's it going? Shashank here. In today's video, we'll be talking about the Fossil Sports Smartwatch. I recently purchased this watch and there's definitely a few things you need to know before making this purchase. For example, I'm going to throw up two images on the screen right now. One image says I'm getting 3 hours worth of usage out of a full charge, while the other says I'm getting I'm
just going to bump up the resolution.
and a half day worth of usage out of a full charge. Why does that happen? Is the battery good or bad? That's one of the things we'll be discussing in today's video. If you're planning to buy this watch, I'd highly recommend you watch the entire video. Hopefully this is the only review you need to watch before making a decision. If that's the case, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel for more content like with how the watch looks. The watch looks absolutely stunning. It's very beautiful, especially the gold variant. The Fossil Sport either costs you 10,000 Indian rupees or 18,000 Indian rupees, depending on whether you buy the 41mm or the 43mm. The first thing you need to know is the watch does come with 2 GB worth of storage if you're buying the 41mm. Amazon says even the 41mm has 4 gigs worth of storage, but that's completely false. If you're buying the 41mm, which costs 10,000 rupees, you get only 2 GB worth of storage. The watch does have a 50-meter water resistance and supports up to 10,000 strokes while swimming. The Fossil Sport is extremely light. It's even lighter than the Apple Watch. According to me, this watch weighs around 35 grams and the Apple Watch weighs around 42 grams. The watch does have an AMOLED display and gets really bright. It's easily visible even when you're out on a sunny day. The strap is made of silicone and is interchangeable. If you own a previous Fossil watch, it doesn't have to be a smartwatch. You could use those straps on this watch as well. If you want a leather strap, you could go to the Fossil website and buy them. It is on the pricey side, but the quality is just incredible. The watch
That's a nice shot.
box, the top button
That particular.
on the wrist, it
Yeah.
feels quite snug when you wear it. The watch comes with 3 buttons. The middle
Yeah. Show me more of that. Show me
It
more
is on the pricey side, but the
in hand.
quality is just incredible. The watch is really
Yeah, show me more shots like this. I feel like one way I feel like everybody does product shots where the product is just being held in the air or it's on the table and being shot that way, but I just feel like the tech videos could be just they could have just way more personality if there's more lifestyle incorporated into it. Yeah, but I mean, this is
does
also
come
good
with
stuff.
a microphone, but does not have a speaker. So if someone calls you, you can accept or decline the call with the help of your watch. But then if you want to speak, you need to pull out your phone. The mic is provided so that you can use Google Assistant on your watch. One quick tip I'd like to give you guys is just make sure if you're looking at any other watch in this price segment, it runs on Wear OS, because the Huawei smartwatch
Yes,
claims
please.
2 to 3 weeks worth of battery, but then it has its own OS. I don't know how reliable the software is. I'd recommend you probably go to another YouTube video and then check the reviews. One right after I started the watch for the first time, and 2 other updates during that week. When your watch connects to the Wi-Fi for the first time, it updates all the pre-installed apps in your watch and starts downloading the latest Wear OS software. Right after all the apps are updated and your software is up to date, all you need to do is restart your watch once and then your fluid experience starts. Let's move on to the battery and performance. There's definitely a few things you need to know here. Fossil claims 1 day worth of usage, which is not completely false, in the same time not entirely true. Why is that? If you turn on your heart rate sensor and your Wi-Fi simultaneously, the battery drains extremely fast. You'll probably get around 12 to 14 hours worth of usage. But if the heart rate sensor is on and Wi-Fi is turned off, it'll easily last a day. So what do I mean when I say my Wi-Fi is on only when I'm charging the watch, so that if there are any updates, the watch starts updating. I don't personally see the need why Wi-Fi needs to be turned on throughout the day. As long as your phone is connected to your smartwatch via Bluetooth, you'll get all the notifications and the experience is basically the same. So to sum it all up, if Wi-Fi and the heart rate sensor is turned on simultaneously, you'll probably get around 10 to 14 hours worth of usage. If your Wi-Fi is turned off and your heart rate sensor is turned on, you'll probably get around 18 to 22 hours worth of usage. If Wi-Fi and the heart rate sensor is both turned off, the watch will last you about 2 days. If you're planning
Not
to
bad.
save a lot of battery, what I'd recommend you do is turn on
All right. Yeah.
have that feature turned on.
Yeah. Like some of these videos are so good. I don't have anything like specific to say, honestly. Yeah, let me just in his description he said nothing in particular. It's just my experience with Fossil smartwatch, the first smartwatch I ever owned. Yeah, I feel like this video is great. I know it's just like an easy way out just to say it's great and to forget it, but I don't know what I'd fix with this. This is good stuff. Yeah, I would just maybe have more product footage over the talking heads in some areas, just to keep it more engaging. But other than that, great stuff. You obviously know how to light well. You know how to shoot well. It's very detailed. Great stuff. Like I genuinely don't have anything to say. It's kind of annoying. I mean, I wish I had like actual feedback to give you, but this is good. I mean, yeah, if I were looking for a watch, I would 100% watch the video like without a doubt till the end. Yeah, thank you so much for sharing your work, Shashank. I know it's not the most detailed feedback you could get, but yeah, that's all I had to say. And with that, I think we may be at the end of the form submission for today. Gavin says maybe show some B-roll of it charging while it was charging. Yeah, stuff like that for sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't really notice that, but yeah, in some places, if you're it's always a good idea to show a visual representation of what you're talking about. So that's the whole idea of B-roll. It's supposed to be supplementary footage to your A-roll. So yeah, do that. Add more product stuff, more B-roll, and I think it's going to be way more engaging. It'll be a lot better. Subbed, love this video, awesome. That's the point of this. All right, Suraj, you need to start streaming Fall Guys. I don't think that'll happen. Yeah, I mean, I know there's a lot of craze about that game right now, but yeah, it's not really my thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll like just try it out, just to have fun with the game, but we'll see. Yeah, with that, I think we might be done today. It feels like today was a little bit. I don't know if it was longer. I don't know, but it just felt a little more slow. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. This week I will be posting a video on Sunday, so keep an eye out for that. And again, we will be going live on next Wednesday. So if you wanna send me your stuff, Tuesday is when the form will go out. Be sure to fill that in, and I will take 10 submissions again, and then we'll do that. We'll go over your videos, or tell me if you want to do something else for next live. I don't know. I would like to mix things up. I just want to have a weekly live. It doesn't always have to be a video watching series or a video critique. I don't want to call it a critique. But yeah, that's about it for this live. Thank you so much for joining. If you stuck till the end, thanks for that too. And yeah, I will talk to you in the next one. See you, and take care.